And now more share opinion a lot on the greatest player of all time. And now me person me show my opinion, but a brain into no man touches so na me move straight. But I need the general me person me touch a hawk crab na me share my opinion. First of all, you can generation after generation anyhow football ecosystem. So you know according to the reading all books and videos I share, you say Brazil of 1970 and the greatest team, especially the national side ever. But Ubusa Brazil for be especially recency. Omeka chose Japan Korea 2002 with Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho. That team I'm going to Japan Korea, and of course the last time ended the greatest team. According to your generation, so far Pele, for Maradona, for Messi, for Cristiano Ronaldo, for every attacker, including Kaka, Zidane, everyone. And your man, or they become one seminar. It should be very much precise. First of all, you have metrics and Kasakakra. Pele, Ajawaka, we agree. But you know, some Kessben crew no. Now say G.O.A.T series over award, ya G over award, ya G series over series. Now actually be digital because my G me come a konton kra enye fair. 1962 Pele kwa, but before that not 58. 58 the general Oshe 6 goals. 62 in Chile, Oshe 1 goal in 2 games. 2 games and a Pele boy in 1962. That was in the second ever World Cup. 2 games, 1 goal. The third World Cup in 1966 in England, general 2 games, or 1 goal. The last World Cup, and of course the fourth one, 1970, general, and Obabenya 4 goals. In that classic team, I urge to say ever since a football by national side, that team of Brazil 1970 and the greatest ever. Na Pele Shembi. Now, okay, Emiliano Martinez saved against Australia, against France, and we are Colombia. Obo say back for energy World Cup money. So they can single-handedly. I guess I need midfielders obi na Juma, attackers for your Juma, not defense, goalkeeping, obi so na Juma. Anytime say for Martinez chance na ketoneta, e come motivate me akobostu for years to come. So World Cup. So all departments come into play whenever a person World Cup. But as a player, as a striker, Pele 4 World Cups or quite no. General so count to the second and the third World Cup about 2 games each, of which only 1 goal. I know the real tournament, you know. But my main fan on tournament, that's the start. Can as an attacker, can goal scoring, can creativity, can passing, and can dribbling. Sanima for any the measure attackers. This metric. The first metric I mean you see a passing. There is no midfielder about Bomu, including Xavi Iniesta. General, including all the best midfielders in the game, like Jazino, Nenadiano, our brother General, Obobodi, say Obobodi, Messi, I mean the greatest of greatest passers in the game. Obobo Messi, Eddie Hashem, you can't bomb pass here. For passing Tonchain, you can't dribblers about game ever since football started from day one. We 3 quality dribblers, Obobo Messi. Pele betimini Messi a dribble. Watch over the videos, you know. Pele was defined with solely goals. General. Goals and then defining Messi. But Obaka dribbling over Maradona Dian, Messi is also there. Obama midfielders, quality of their normal passing, and Messi is there. In terms of creativity, you have true passing too. But we already nah. Don't forget that pass to Molina against the Dutch. Sit in a deep block, Messi the ball in the room. Talk about Ozil, Iniesta, Rui Costa, those quality passers of the game, including Zidane. Or those players to say Modric, Kroos, Messi himself, that is the playmaking act of a player. For close to 4 different metrics: passing, dribbling, creativity, goal scoring. Messi up qualifying in our ticket box in the green. Maradona, how many goals and Washe? The load of goals they are on count. Pele scores a lot. But okay, New York Cosmos in the US. When was the last time I say Pele be a team be at their dominating era? New York dominated that. Or Bonibon do now was Santos. Madrid are dominating in the 60s, 70s. Ajax are dominating in the 60s, 70s. Benfica, the Italian clubs. Which of them and a Pele fast were their dominating era? Consistency can be defined with dominance and impact. Ronaldo is consistent because on retire. But the impact and only break it down to dominance. At 35, Messi dominating the World Cup. That includes certain new generation of also at 35 years. So one time some more game that is longevity. Cut across 2006, 2007. Eddie Messi 2022. Messi has always been Messi. Messi dribbling, passing, creativity, and then goal scoring. Messi take a box, you know. And if I'm Maradona, take all the 4. and he found a Pele taking order 4. Cristiano, he found out taking order 4. These are the quality metrics that they for attacker. Or for defender, what your midfielders, so sometimes you educate, you breaking game down. Now to talk about something. Every single time I analyze the attacker behind general, apart from metrics, you share the connection with other players, team after team. This Argentina team of the Belgian World Cup on a national level, or the compare 1970 of that Brazil team in general, look at the materials. He go in the leading line in 2014 or the final. This time, Lautaro Martinez, he didn't World Cup a certain Julian Alvarez or more World Cup in the so the impact has been huge. You build a team like the dominant side ever in terms of club football for Barcelona. Messi was a campaign. You sacrificed certain attackers like Ibrahimovic, like Eto'o, and you ball Messi in the false 9. That is another era. And our national team. So in terms of defining a player as an attacker, the other bar, general, and your trophy World Cups in the KK. Messi, Pele in the second and third World Cup, 2 games each, 1 goal. And we share, but you can't award tonight. You can't swap Jamie and say yes. It's a collective effort and individual. So, General, me move on back to the Premier League. I mean, the Betfair Premier League. Now, Osha and Ra in Swatrema hostil across folk. It was a game. General, so tough. I mean, senye inexperienced and I say in Swatrema to me a winning game. It was a game of almost like a balance and Premier League table. No, and now a watch screen a short while ago. But General, so Osha how a game look. It was down to a basic error from Insua and Sana across folk. 8 minute ball at all net. But one thing I mentioned so during the course of the game, and I said. Anytime Biano has folk share game the bar. Now in Suatrema for show a lot of confidence, especially without the ball. Now let's talk about this goal. So Osha goal is saying one. It was an error from the defense of Suatrema in green jersey here. Has folk, of course, in their famous rainbow colors. At that time, I bought the bar and look at something here. It was a toe-to-toe between 2 players. Just 2 players, and I say this area now. Now, one thing about Shannon, so say a defender no ye error what has say, especially or shielded a striker and said on the sign home for ball. That is the defender. Ninchepe no about being the captain for Suatema Akrofi. Now, Jonas, I will share situation now. 2 players are here by a 1-for-1. So Suatema play and I say or shielded ball. Ama the goalkeeper Ababefa, but before he realized, General, now one moment I call clash it. I collided with the goalkeeper now ball and down. Now the reality is here. The captain is so closer to the ball, hoping and thinking, say, obey me, I call far the goal post because goalkeeper is out. But the kind of movement, very lethargic. He doesn't really want to move as a captain, let alone even as a defender, let alone being the leader of the team. But generation movement, how they come on so, and it felt like I said, only problem behind it so. Now, first of all, the error started from the communication between the goalkeeper and the back line. So, look at the return pass from Hasburg midfield. So, by the time I want to get the area, you want your goalkeeper to have this ball. The first thing you need to do as a defender is to shield the striker, Kodrobin Jr., blocking the path. Now, goalkeeper never clear ball. The defender failed to do that. The second one is the covering defender, Richard Akrofi. No, we said the goal post empty. As I said, Okokovano no general. Now we leave the goal post But the World Cup is over. You to me enko wabra. You highlight a few things at general. You see our World Cup, especially the memorable one. So Osha World Cup Ichegu Kataya. We said it's proud to the World Cup. Said general. Many of the fading forces, ever caught. If you at the time I started World Cup, I mean World Cup has always been for generations. Every 4 years behind the generation for popping up. Now I'll share this generation, of course. Messi, Modric, Sergio Busquets, Suarez, Pepe. All these guys, fade out. Said they'll share our screen. That is the really definition of the World Cup. Every World Cup introduces a new player, they're kind of revelation. But of course, it would always say a huge and sadly goodbye to certain players. To say Thiago Silva, Manuel, Dani Alves, all these players, But there were other memorable moments. Oh, Qatar, Ichagu, one of them was a volley from Kylian Mbappe a short while ago. No, that was screen. And it happens to be one of the best moments World Cup, able to provide. And that was the equalizer. Around that time, close to the 90th minute mark. Now, Kylian Mbappe getting one of the best goals. Richarlison had the half-time volley. I mean, this one, forget to go on it itself, but the Trivela pass from Vinicius down the left wing. Emma goal no, yeah, one of the best goals at tournament to say EBTV provided, and it was at the earlier stages of the World Cup against Serbia. Look at that pass. Portuguese word Trivela means side foot. It's a skill that Brazil for mastering this so well, and Omoba tournament Biana. Shows that indeed they are made for the Samba football. Of course, Luis Chavez, one of the best free kicks tournament to say EBTV provided, and it was a free kicker or a goalkeeper general. And so forget it. Saudi Arabia goalkeeper had nothing to do. The distance alone and the angle not picky, I mean the commentators explode with a lot of admirable words to Luis Chavez for Mexico, and it happens to be one. This guy was from the bench. I mean Wout Weghorst for Netherlands, orthodox striker, Obano Bully Obia, equalizing. It was 2-0 against the Netherlands. From the bench, Louis van Gaal making sure that Brand never changing the course of the game, holding down 3 defenders in the midst of that fake forest here. And one of the best set pieces game was also scored by Wout Weghorst. These moments, and a general, World Cup, F4. And look at that set piece, well rehearsed, making sure that nobody absolutely win that back line. And Salim Al-Dossari, our Hudu player, making sure that it was a moment for every single Saudi Arabian or enjoy game. In between 3 players for Saudi Arabia, and I will make sure that about kill that ball at the furthest angle of Emiliano Martinez, and it was one of the best moments I World Cup with provided. That was the winning goal. But look, the 10 itself, how I'll try so about pick that angle, it shows of course quality, any Brazil. And look at that reaction from the greatest player ever. It showed Vincent Abubakar Chiki Dinky. That goal I'll share against Serbia. Who said no, it was one of the best moments. But it was a moment right after that goal, General went to me and celebrate it because now VAR interferes. It could have been possibly an offside. But later on, the referee official said yes, indeed. It's a goal, and the celebration henceforth. Making sure that goal no ever standing no, check a VAR answer, but the confidence to take out the defender and sana or drink a ball we say beyond the goalkeeper's reach happens to be one of the best moments, especially if you bench and Babe join the game. I mean, look at that distance of the volley. But right after that goal, and also assisted Eric Choupo-Moting, best moment of the World Cup. General, I forget it, such moment. It's been coming, World Cup and about, but a lot of memories. Just as the rain will fade, but the thunderstorms will continue to stay at the back of our minds. Kudus Kuku made sure that after 32 successive passes, every member of your team got involved, with the exception of Tariq Lamptey. Kudus added launching onto the global stage. Next 4 years, we expect Kudus Mohammed, but that goal and the delivery from Jordan Ayew happens to be one of the best moments. And against the South Koreans, after some 20 defense, and you buy 2 different situations are we talking here. Japan made sure that Germany right.
Too bad. And
general Spain so Ekoto the Takumo Asano that brilliant strike beyond Manuel Neuer's reach. And who said these are the moments a chess a World Cup in the third beer early stages during the mid stages Yana Obia and Shada and Yobia and Manuel Neuer scrapping from the floor or making sure say Obesevi, but that was the best against Spanish side that I thought to some better World Cup Japan for no 8 million. So general, you fancy
all right. Marijata.